BMG Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
BMG Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Horned Frogs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running inside, it's Owens. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Reed makes the catch. It's Riley. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The run inside. It's Owens. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reed. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's going to take off. He's knocked down, short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Craig. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
They call 3rd down money down for a reason. Like 2nd down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 7-3. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. Could not make his way to the corner. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
TCU, 3.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Craig. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Inside the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. There's a crease. Touchdown, TCU! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. RPO complete to open the drive. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop. Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Throwing Reed. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Offense in a split backfield. Running inside. It's Payne. Might have a chance. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got it behind the line. It's Payne. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Craig. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Here's Reed to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Zings it complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run inside. It's Payne. Makes it past the marker. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Pulls it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Oh, it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Reed. Buying some time as he moves left. Going to try to get it himself. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking for a man. It's Reed. He's got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Reed. Back's got it. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the run, it's Payne. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Oregon taking on the number 3 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Ducks coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Fires complete on the crosser. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Got a little grass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. Oh, the quick spin move. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
First down and more. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Rides the option, he keeps it. To the 15, headed to the end zone. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
The Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing Reed. With the catch, it's Riley. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Got to like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Here's Reed to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies! What a grab in the end zone for 6. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Payne. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Scanning the field, it's Craig. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy one to the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help?
There's some room. He's at the touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gonna run it. It's Payne. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, TCU.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Might as well give it to him again. Maybe it... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Catch in the middle, it's small. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
So now it's second and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Under fire. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense putting points on the board. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for room. It's Payne. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Craig. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Just keeps moving. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Going for the big play, and it's caught inside the 25.
I know this offense has really struggled in this game, but they've still got individuals offensively that are...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Makes the grab. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On the move, it's Owens. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David